More and more retirees are going back to work, but not in the way you would think. They aren't chasing promotions or grinding out 60-hour work weeks. They're working part-time, and not because they have to, but because they want to. It's part of their retirement plan. Part-time jobs in retirement bring real benefits. They bring structure to the week, a sense of social interaction, and a sense of purpose. They also provide extra income, but without the stress of a full-time commitment. For many, it's actually a surprise. What started off as a small side job just to earn a little bit of income became something that was really enjoyable. And in today's economy, many retirees are finding that part-time work isn't just doable, it actually makes retirement better. If you're approaching retirement or you're already in it, you may have discovered something that you didn't expect. And that is, retirement isn't just a permanent vacation. Sure, leaving the daily 9 to 5 can feel amazing. No deadlines, no rush hour. But after a few months of sleeping in, tackling the home projects, and other miscellaneous activities, a new feeling sets in. What now? Some people throw themselves into hobbies, others spend time traveling, others engage in volunteer work. But more and more, retirees are following a different path, one that provides purpose, people, and a paycheck, the 3 Ps. Back in 1983, 11% of people 65 and older were working. Now that number is approximately 20%, 1 out of 5. This isn't a sign of failure, it's a sign that retirement is evolving. And in this video, we're going to discuss why that is the case and also 5 jobs that are low stress and pay reasonably well. Let's start with the most basic reason people have part-time work in retirement, and that's to pay the bills or to continue to save, or both. Even in retirement, expenses continue to pile up. They don't just disappear once you walk away from the last job. If you live on a fixed income, every dollar that you don't withdraw from your retirement savings stretches the retirement savings into the future by sometimes twofold or more because of the way that compound interest works. A few $100s can mean the difference between feeling financially stressed and financially steady. When the stock market is volatile or inflation is rearing its ugly head, a little bit of extra money can go a long way towards calming your fears. It creates breathing room and reduces the pressure to sell your investments when the timing isn't right. And here's another powerful tool. Working in retirement means that you can continue to grow your savings in some circumstances. Some retirees use part-time income to contribute to an IRA or contribute to a long-term annuity. A part-time job can provide financial flexibility. Life in retirement often is filled with surprises. A family member might need additional funding for one reason or the other, or your car might break down, or you might have some really big expense that you didn't count on. Or you just want to fund your emergency account because you don't think it's large enough. Here's another benefit that people don't think about. Working even part-time in retirement can actually boost your Social Security payment. Here's why. Your Social Security payment is based on your best 35 years of work. If you don't have 35 years of work, then the SSA will give you zeros for those years. Also, if you have some bad years, maybe part-time work in retirement will actually boost your overall average and make things better. It may not sound like much, but even a small increase can raise your overall monthly benefit, and that's for life. And if you haven't started claiming Social Security yet, delaying even 1 year can raise your benefit by as much as 8%. If you wait until age 70, your payment could be as much as 77% higher than at age 62. That kind of growth is hard to beat, and a part-time job can make it possible. 2 words of caution, though, when it relates to Social Security. A part-time job can help boost your Social Security payment if you don't draw down, but also if you are drawing Social Security, there are going to be some limitations. As soon as you start adding wages, a pension, or investment income, the odds that you're going to be paying taxes on your Social Security, at least a portion of them, start to go up. Also, if you earn too much with your part-time income, your benefits may be temporarily reduced. In 2025, if this isn't the year that you reach full retirement age, for most of you that's either 66 years and 10 months or age 67, the SSA will withhold $1 for every $2 over $23,400 in annual income. If this is the year that you reach full retirement age, but you haven't reached full retirement age yet, they'll withhold $1 for every $3 you earn over $62,160. After full retirement age, you can earn as much as you want, and there won't be a reduction in your Social Security benefit. Before we move on, I just want to let you know I wrote a free report just for you called Health Insurance Options in Retirement. Most people don't think about what their health care is going to look like in retirement, particularly if they're under age 65. This report will help you understand what all of your options are. To receive your free report, go to holyschmidt.com/free report, input your email address, and it will be sent to you instantly. Then about once a week, you'll also receive a free article, tips, tricks, and other information about retirement that you might find useful. All right, back to the video. All right, let's get to 5 great part-time jobs for retirees. These are low stress, mentally engaging, and a lot of fun. Number 1 is an adjunct professor. Do you have something that you're really good at that could be taught at a college? If so, being an adjunct professor for that college might be just the thing. Also, you can tell people you're a professor, which is kind of cool too. Community colleges and universities often hire adjunct professors to teach evening, weekend, or online classes. And pay can range from anywhere from $2,000 to $6,000 per semester, depending on the institution and the subject. At the same time, you can create a big impact and stay intellectually active and involved. Number 2, a patient advocate. For those of you who've ever dealt with hospitals, doctors, and insurance, you know that it can be very frustrating. But if you're good at it, you can actually get paid for it. Patient advocates help people understand their medical options, deal with hospitals, and navigate the complex world of health insurance. They often earn $35,000 to $60,000 a year or more, and their jobs are pretty flexible, work from home, and oftentimes work on your own schedule. Next up, tour guide, one of my favorite actually. If you live near a historical site, a park, or a museum, if you love storytelling and meeting new people, a tour guide might be just for you. They earn between $20 and $40 per hour, and that's before things like tips. Next up, a youth sports official. In other words, an umpire or a referee. Are you active? Do you love being around kids? If so, sports leagues, particularly kids' sports leagues, are always looking for umpires and referees. You can earn between $50 and $300 per game depending on the sport and the level. And most officiating certificates are inexpensive, and often the leagues will pay for you to take the course to get the certificate. It's a fun way to stay fit, be part of the community, and earn extra income, particularly on the weekends. Next up, tutor. Do you have a knack for math, writing, science, or music? If so, a tutor might be a great job for you. It could be a weekend job as well, or evening. Frankly, it's probably better in the evening and more lucrative in the evening because you won't have a lot of people who want you to tutor them during the day because they're at school. Tutors earn between $20 and $60 per hour depending on experience, location, and subject. You can work from home, online, or in person and create your own schedule, and you get to decide what you teach. And here's something that surprises many retirees. They actually enjoy part-time work much more than they ever enjoyed full-time work. And the reason is simple. There's no expectation by you that you're going to advance your career, and you're choosing a job that doesn't typically have someone who's in a full-time role. There's no corporate ladder, late-night emails, or corporate politics. You just show up, do something useful, and go home. So let's be honest. Yes, the money helps, but most retirees who engage in part-time work in retirement do it because they want to stay involved. They want to have somewhere to go, something to do, and people to interact with. That's what drives satisfaction in retirement. Studies show that people who continue to stay involved in activities like work in retirement are physically in better shape, they have a reduced likelihood of depression, and they live longer. So when you think about part-time work, don't just think about the dollars. Think about all of the benefits that come with the part-time work and the things that you don't have to deal with ever again because it's not a full-time job. If you like this video, check out that video, 10 really fun jobs in retirement. And don't forget to download the free report at holyschmidt.com/free report. This is Jeff Schmidt, and I will see you in that video right there.
Holy Schmidt!